21-11 win. So, Shannon, will Cam make the Patriots a playoff team?
Well, I believe they're going to win the division, although Buffalo did look good yesterday, Skip. I believe it's going to, obviously, it's a two-team race in that division, and I believe I trust Coach Belichick a lot more than I trust Sean McDermott, and I trust Cam more than I trust Josh Allen, although I will say this. Buffalo really looked good on both sides of the football, but I don't know what I should take from that, Skip. They were playing the Jets, and the Jets are terribly coached, and they don't have very good players, especially enough good players. So I don't really know what to take from that, but I thought Cam played well. Cam had kind of like a stat line of what we both thought. We thought he'd have somewhere between 50, 60-yard rushing. I think I said 250 passing. I think you said 240 passing.
I said 250.
You had 250. Yeah. Guy had 250 passing and 50 rushing. He had 75 rushing and about 170 passing. But what you're seeing, Skip, is that they're going to take advantage of what Cam does, what Cam possessed that Tom Brady didn't. And that's his athleticism. You see they called a lot of design runs. They put him on the move a lot and to take advantage of his ability to run the football. And I thought they did a great job. They made a concerted effort, Skip. We're running the football today. We're not going to just let you tee off Miami. We know what you want to do. You got those two guys on the back end. You want to play man coverage and come get us. We're not going to let you do it. We're going to see if you got your double chin straps and you got your big pads on, because we coming at you. 42 attempts, 217 yards, 5.2 yards a carry. Skip, why I'm going to throw it? If I'm getting 4, 5, 6 yards a carry, why I need to throw it? I'm going to make you stop that. And then if you can stop that, I might do something else. And Coach Belichick says, well, Brian Flores, doesn't seem like you're doing a good job of stopping the run. Run it again, Cam. Hey, Josh, call another run. Call another run. And they call runs to the tune of 42 different times, Skip. And so that might be their formula. A lot of different guys carried the football, mainly Cam, 15 carries, 75 yards. But Sonny Michel carried it, Burkhead carried it, Taylor, Edelman, James White. And that's what they're going to do, Skip. They're going to get a lot of guys involved. I don't know if we're going to see Cam. There might be a game where they say, we refuse to let you run the ball. We're going to put the ball in Cam Newton's hand, and we're going to force you to throw it, Coach Belichick. And then we're going to see, can they adjust? But if you can't stop the run, Coach Belichick, Skip, you know what he is. He doesn't have an offense. He has an offense that will attack what you don't do very well. If you can't stop the run, expect to run. If you can't rush the passer or you got terrible guys on the back end, expect him to throw the football. But I thought the game plan was perfect for what they needed, and Cam played unbelievable. Cam had a QBR 84. Is 84 good?
Yeah.
If somebody have 84, they probably going to be like, they'll probably be number one in the NFL. If he had that every week, he'll hit number one with QBR. So I thought Cam did everything really well yesterday.
You think he'll finish? He had 80, actually, 8-0.
Man, I got 84. Stop trying to correct that stat.
80. I got 80.
It was better than that 33 you know who had.
35. Let me ask you this. Next Sunday night at Seattle, what do you think the Seahawks are going to do to Cam Newton? What do you think their philosophy, what will be their motto? Keep him in the pocket.
Yes.
Make him beat us with his arm and lack of receivers. They're the same receivers Tom didn't have last year.
And Julian started the game up just like he left off last year, dropping it.
He couldn't hold on. He just couldn't hold on. It wasn't like a clear drop, but he got a hand up in there and he just didn't hold on to the football. And he did okay thereafter. But Cam Newton just took the whole game over. But I'm going to remind you again, I still think that was the easiest game they will have on their schedule.
You're probably right.
And I'm going to remind you again, the weather was perfect yesterday, which is weird because you would think in perfect weather they would throw it a little bit more, but he threw it only 19 times. And would you believe they ran 42 times, which is 23 more times they ran it than they passed it. Do you know how far back in New England history you have to go to find the last time it was 23+ on the run side over the pass side?
Probably Tom Brady 01-02.
No, it's not that far. It was just a weird game. It was week 5 of 2012, so this was 8 years ago, and it was Peyton at Brady in the rain. Okay, so it's raining.
That explains,
it's chilly. It's 54 degrees, but it's raining. Patriots won 31-21, but in that game, Tom threw it 31 times, still pretty good, but they were able to run it 54 times, and they won the time of possession 36-24, effectively keeping Peyton, so to speak, off the field. So they won by 10, but he still threw it 31 times, but 54 rushes was a lot. So that's the last time you can go to more than 23 discrepancy between run and pass. So this was in perfect weather, and they just said, Cam, you do it. And Cam did it, but I got one question for you, and I'm going to knock on wood before I ask this question. How much can he take?
Now, he can't be running 15 times a game. No.
Can you keep doing it?
No.
And listen, this man doesn't just run it. He will just give his body up. He will run over people if it's a goal line situation where it's him or you. He's just going to say, I give it up. I'm going to run over you to score this touchdown.
Yeah, no, Skip. He can't. Not 15 attempts. No.
Whew, it's a lot. But they were really good with him running the ball. It was by far their best weapon yesterday was Cam throwing it occasionally and running it a lot.
Well, he was the only weapon.
Okay? He was their only weapon. Okay? Defensively, they looked a little better than I thought they would. But what do you always say about Ryan Fitzpatrick? He comes and he goes.
Yeah.
1 year, he'll have a hot stretch. They went 5-4 in their last 9 games, and he threw for 320 at Foxborough in the final game and beat them with a QBR of 91. And then yesterday, what happened?
He turned to Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, he turned back
20 of 30, 191, and 3 INTs.
And the reason he killed me was we did have a case of do bet on this, but you gave me the spread, which was 6.5. So what happened? They get to 3rd and 6 at the 10-yard line late in the game. It's 1:28 left, and here it is. And Ryan Fitzpatrick tries to force it to Gesicki, and it flies over his shoulder and the DB shoulder for an interception, forcing to his tight end who won the game with the late touchdown catch last time, and it's close to face guarding, but I'm going to give you good defense on that. That was just good defense, and the trail corner picked it off. And do you realize if that falls incomplete, it's going to be a field goal because then they'll just try for the onside, right? And if they kick the field goal there, I cut with the 6.5, you lose, okay? But that's why I don't bet. I used to bet back in my college days, but I bet you cases of diet do, because I can deal with that. That's not going to cost me my livelihood, right? But that's why it would have been your basic backdoor cover, you'd say. But I thought they had it in the bag.
No, the one, Skip. The game was only you lost 21-11. If he even kicked the field goal, I still would have
had 6.5.
Yeah, I still would have won by 7.
Oh,
21-14.
Okay, you would have won by then. But so I needed a touchdown.
You need a touchdown.
I was thinking, I was thinking a field goal.
You still need a touchdown.
Okay, I would have lost by half.
Yes.
That's correct. But again, he had you on the run and on the ropes. And I'm thinking, okay, would they maybe have gone for it on 4th down? They might have. Well, what if he has a hot hand like he did last year?
But, Skip, but you know what it is. At the moment, remember when he was with the Jets? And he had that great stretch down, and they come out, they redo him, and he get the contract, the expectations, and what does he do? Bomb. Remember what in Buffalo? They had the expectations, he got that big contract, and then he bombed. That's been his history. As long as you don't expect anything out of Ryan Fitzpatrick, he can play well. But the moment you expect something out of him.
I saw the greatest stat yesterday. No player, no quarterback has started games for more teams than Ryan Fitzpatrick. He started games for 8 teams in this league. That's impossible.
Yes.
You've been a starter for 8 different teams, and you're still starting for the Dolphins.
And guess what, Skip? Over the next 5 years, he's probably going to be on somebody's practice squad because of this COVID thing. So he'll be just like McCown. He'll get to live where he want to stay, just work out, and then he'll come in and be the backup somewhere.
That's why he went to Harvard, right?
So he got a nice. It's a nice gig if you can get it, Skip. I think Claiborne, the Cowboys drafted him. I think he's on the practice squad. Yeah, because he lives in Dallas. So he might have even been active last night. I don't know.
Great setup. I thought you were going to do that, Shannon.
No.
Not anytime soon. Another game.